Alright guys, the 84 intake. Hopefully I don't bump the stand. Trying to climb up in here. Alright. Couple tricks. Put all the intake manifold bolts in a peanut butter jar, whatever jar you can think of, so you don't lose them. One guy at the auto collision place, he'd take a piece of cardboard, put holes in it, put the bolts in there, right with a permanent marker where each one of the bolts go. Here's another trick from the other guy at the shop, Jay. Super tire, no longer running, but shout out to him. See this? You take, to get your leverage, take another wrench and stick it on top of this wrench. Turn it. And I can't stand this truck. I mean, it's an 84 F150, and I'm trying to fix it to sell it, to get rid of it. These old cars, they sell because people like the old, like the 80s. I don't blame them, you know. Just the 80s. The cars in the 80s had more like style, you know, more class to it. Like, they just look more badass, in my opinion. The headlights and all that. The newer stuff just looks like, I don't know, it just looks foreign to me. Old school just has that, like, headlights to me are like eyes on a car, you know, and it's got good looking eyes, and then the tail lights, you know. To me, that makes a lot of character on a car. You know, it just gives it like muscle, or gives it, I don't know. I mean, I like this truck, but I'm tired of it, man, working on it every single day for years. And fix one thing and another thing breaks. And then it's like, this thing, you know, it's a Ford. I love Ford, don't get me wrong. Fix or repair daily. I mean, that's a funny joke, but it basically is true. You got to be a rich man to own a Ford. And I'm not rich. So I'm not saying I'm going to go over to buying a Chevy, because you got to fix Chevys too. And I'm just... One chick told me I got robbed buying this truck, and I think I'm right, because I bought the same exact truck for $200. And he gave it to me with a ticking valve. It was a ticking time bomb. And I got a year or two out of it. The chicks love it. I don't know, something with the word truck. I think it rhymes with the other word. So that might have something to do with it. Something with the bolt missing out there. The engine mount. The good thing about living in Ohio, no pollution control law. I don't think there's really much of an inspection either. I don't know, I like carburetors better because they pretty much will run through a nuclear bomb. These newer cars ain't gonna go through it. Let's see, okay, there I see one there. What the problem is. I wake up, I have 2 cups of coffee. If I have 3 cups of coffee, I crash. I'm starting to figure it out. It's a certain amount of sugar too in the coffee to get you going. It's like a Vietnam vet told me cups of coffee and a cigarette like amphetamine. I'm trying to, well, I don't think these ones in there are 14. Yeah. I feel like it. I'll probably 3. training fluid. I sprayed training fluid on the yesterday to loosen up the threads on the bolts. Another thing with these old cars is you got so much room to get in here, and it's got space. I love it, you know. These newer cars are so small, they're worried about gas mileage, and my luck, it's gonna fall out of there. Anyway. But anyway, the cups of coffee. Too much coffee, you crash. Not enough coffee, you're not gonna wake up. I don't know what it is. Something with, I don't know, I mean, they're saying I got a chemical imbalance in my brain, but I don't think that's what it is. I think it's just malnutrition food or something. Doctor's worried about my heart. I think I do got a heart problem, or he says he thinks it might be diabetes or my heart. One of the two are bad. Or one of something's bad with my heart or something. It's probably because all the women that broke my heart damaged my heart. You know? Alright, let's see here. There's gotta be another one in here somewhere. Oh, there's one. Got lucky. No, I want to try to sell this and then go and buy another car from a junkyard, fix it up, start trying to flip cars, and then once I start flipping cars, no, I'm not talking about taking it out on a sharp turn and flipping it. This is what I do instead of drugs, you know. I used to have a drug problem. And look at that. Oh. My videos only go up to like, what, 10 minutes. My old camera phone, my crackhead, thought he was my friend. He was my worst enemy. That's how it happens. Drugs will make family, friends, neighbors, everybody will hate you. You know? I've done that. I've had my fair share of drugs in my life. Nothing to mess me up, man. They got me in one place. Going drugs got me in one place, and that's called jail. Find that damn thing. Then they're talking about opening up these rehabs out here in Ohio. I'm telling you, man, 30 days in the hole. Don't let them out for air. They'll should set you straight. If that don't set you straight, then 60 days, and if that don't, then 90 days, and pretty much you're gonna end up living in that place if you don't knock it off. Yeah. You only tell the kid the stove is hot and don't touch it. They're going to touch it. They're going to learn why you don't touch the hot stove. Some people just never learn, though. They'll keep touching that thing.